Hello class, this is Teacher Raquel. In order for us to work harmoniously in the classroom, we have 10 classroom rules for you to follow. Classroom rule number 1, listen to your teacher attentively. To listen is a good skill. To listen attentively will make you live and work in the classroom harmoniously. Teacher will give you instructions. Teacher will give you ways in order for you to work easily and quickly. And in order for you to grasp those things, you need to listen attentively. Classroom rule number 2. Raise a hand if you want to say something. In order to avoid noise and chaos in the classroom, one should raise a hand if he or she wants to say something. Teacher will acknowledge him or her, and after being acknowledged, that's the time he or she can speak. Otherwise, everybody will just speak and there will be noise and chaos in the class, which is not good. Classroom rule number 3. Use the inside voice when speaking. In the class, we are advised to speak softly. We do not need to yell or scream in order to communicate with others. When we use the inside voice, our ears are not hurt while listening to one another. Classroom rule number 4. Use the magic words when speaking. These are polite words such as please, thank you, I am sorry, may I borrow, may I help you? Using polite words in the class is a show of respect to one another, and it is indeed a very nice thing. Classroom rule number 5. Ask permission before leaving the classroom. The teacher is in charge of the class, and it is a show of respect for you to ask permission before leaving the classroom. You might have the necessity to go to the toilet or the need to speak to someone in the other classroom. However, you need to ask permission first from your teacher before leaving your classroom. Classroom rule number 6. Listen to your classmate when he or she is speaking. Do not interrupt. Another way to improve your listening skill is to listen attentively to your classmate. This is also a show of being respectful to them or to each of them by listening attentively without interrupting the person who is speaking. Listening is another way of showing respect, and at the same time, you hear the message clearly without interruption. Classroom rule number 7. Keep your hands to yourself. This rule means you are not allowed to hurt or harm anyone using your hands. Keep your hands to yourself, which means you have to take care of each other by not harming one another. Make sure that you are responsible enough not to use your hands to beat, poke, or harm any of your classmates. Classroom rule number 8. Take care of your things. This is a rule that reminds you to be responsible of your personal things such as your bag, your notebooks, pencils, erasers. You shouldn't be asking your teacher if you lose something because those things are your responsibility. Classroom rule number 9. Tidy up your things. Clean up your mess. This is a rule which reminds us to avoid littering in the class. We should maintain cleanliness. We should be tidy and neat in order for our class to be nice, clean, peaceful, and organized. Make sure that you put in the trash bin your rubbish and do not just put everywhere. Classroom rule number 10. Work fairly and enthusiastically. You are in the classroom to learn, to improve, and to work with others. It is advisable for you to be fair and enthusiastic. Being fair is to treat each other with respect and fairness. And to be enthusiastic is to be happy while working and learning. To have fun while improving oneself.